Good early afternoon to you. Today I'm doing a little video. Today I'm going to show some hidden, unknown, small cemetery locations. They seem to do well for me, these types of videos. I hope you enjoy them as well. These are like ones I've forgotten about, little known, out of the ordinary, out of the way, and almost abandoned in many cases. But we're going to take a look at some today. So let's go see what we can find, and I'll explain those when we get there. So stick around and let's go see what we can get into. I'll see you then. Well, as you saw there on the sign, we got Knoll Cemetery. There's the back side of the sign. I'll come around to the front here for you. There, Knoll Cemetery. We're on the corner of Lantern and Lawson Road here in Grant County. Definitely forgotten one. I'm kind of looking on the ground here. There's a marker here, definitely unreadable. You definitely can't see what that is. So you just can't read it. Walking back here, I found a couple more. You got a little one right there, and one here. Pile of wood there. I don't know if that's anything right here. I'm just gonna have to kind of look around, and it's real, like I said, it's forgotten and it's not well maintained here. I'll walk along the trail here, see what we can find back here. Right on the corner of a residential area. A lot of homes through here. Nice looking homes too, but yeah, there really isn't a whole lot here as far as marker wise. Obviously, there used to be the Knoll Farm, is where this was got its name from. Family started this originally. Yeah, I'm looking on the ground here, and I really don't see anything. I mean, I don't see anything else right back there. That looks like nothing, to be honest. I mean, just a pile of wood. Not back there. Let me go back this way just a little bit and see if there's anything back in this way. But yeah, there's just nothing back here. There's nothing back there. Just woods and cleared out area. So I think we've reached what we're going to see on this side of on this cemetery, which is not much. I hadn't been out here before, but I wanted to share my first time experience with you guys and see what we can find. And unfortunately, we're not seeing a whole lot. About 3 or 4 plots is all I'm seeing. I'm gonna go up here towards the front over here and look a little bit more, see if there's anything over here. But yeah, definitely one that hell, here's one right here. See, you can just walk right by these things, not even realize it. Again, these are just so old and they're unreadable, unkept. I don't know if there's any over here or not, but that's I think that's it. That's all I'm seeing, folks. So yeah, that's it. But all right, well, wasn't much to see, but I wanted to share that one with you. That's our first stop. This is Knoll Cemetery here on the corner of Lawson Road and Lantern Lane, if you want to come out and see it. There really isn't a whole lot to see. I pretty much showed you what there is to see, but I hope you enjoyed this little visit to our first stop. Like I said, it's really sad. It's, hopefully some family members still come out. Probably not, but hey, you can hope they do. So, well, that's number 1. Stick around. I'll see you at the next one. Okay, stop number 2. We are at Renbarger Cemetery. It is out here in the middle of nowhere. It is on private property, so I wouldn't attempt to come out. I do got permission from the owner. She actually was kind enough to lead me back here to take a look at this on the property, and that was so awesome that she did that. So we're going to take good care of this place. So remember, don't ever trespass on this, because that's a problem with a lot of these older cemeteries. A lot of them are on private property, so you don't want to just drive on or go walking around, because it's just not good to do, because it just gets you in trouble. It's always better to ask. If they say no, you go on. If they say yeah, then you can have a good time and video it. But here it is. This is a small cemetery. It's got the concrete wall, or the brick wall here around it. Now she told me she's going to send me more information on it, which is pretty cool. She said there's only kids right now that's buried in here. That's kind of sad. She said the Renbargers themselves actually do come out here. They do have permission to come out here to see it, so that's actually pretty cool as well, that the family is still coming out here to show the respects. But we're going to kind of take a look over the wall, and you can kind of see tombstones kind of laying around back in there. It's pretty wild. I mean, you would never know this is back here. You know, you just got to kind of look around and look at the tombstones. Like she said, like most of these, they're unreadable at this point in time. Sorry for the wind. It's kind of windy out here, but now we're on the inside of the wall. I want to get a closer look at some of these, because some of these I missed. You can see they're just laying on against the wall, because like I said, she's trying to clean it up as best as she can, and that is really awesome that they're taking care of this for these people. Really awesome, because a lot of these places just don't ever get remembered anymore. But yeah, it's very wild. Just a little cemetery right out here in the middle of nowhere in the square. I'm still in Indiana, not too far from where we were. I don't want to get the location because it's private property. I don't want a lot of people coming out and bothering her. So, you might be able to find online. It probably can. That's probably a great record, but I'm not going to indulge that information. I promised her I wouldn't, so I don't want to give the exact location I'm at. But I want to thank her so much for letting me come out here and film this. It was very awesome of her to do that. So, again, not much to see. That's pretty much it. Like I said, so. Very interesting, though. Never seen anything like this. Definitely goes back a few years. So, again, this is the Renbarger Cemetery. I appreciate you watching me on this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. And this brings us to our third stop. This is called Prickett Cemetery, right outside of Jalapa, Indiana, on 525 West. It's going to be right next to these. Real easy to find. Right by it, but if you look for these big old silos, bins, I guess whatever you want to call them, farm bins right here, you know, you find those, you know you found it. So cemetery just on the other side of this. We're going to go right by it here in a minute. So there's a nice little spot there to kind of pull off right there to come here and take a look at this one. So this is, yeah, it's you'd drive right by this, honestly, if you didn't even know it was here, if you wasn't looking for it. A lot of these, you know, are like that. Like, you know, it's you just don't think about it because they're so forgotten. And like I said, some are pretty much just kind of abandoned and nobody around. But we are right here on it in a little bit of land here. We'll turn you around here. Old Prickett Cemetery. You can read some of these tombstones. Here's Michael Renneker, 1885. So some of these are readable. So I'm going to take a quick little walk through here. It is really warm today, but the breeze feels really good. I can say that for sure, but it sure does beat the snow and ice. Okay, there's Prickett right there, namesake. I can't read the year, but unfortunately, here's one that kind of took a tumble down. An unfortunate sight at a lot of these places like this. Okay, here's George Burr, the son of Lee Prickett. Died in March 1882. Oh, wait a minute. Wow. That's a baby. Oh, that's sad. 2 years. His age was 2 years, 5 months, and 4 days. Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Parents should never have to bury their kids. Joseph Gilbert, 1820 to 1877. Here's one back here tucked in the corner. I'll remove the leaf for you. Here I lay my burden down, change across into the crown. Pretty cool there. Let's see who we got here. This is wife of Shellhammer, born 1814, died 1884. Wow. Yeah, see, these are definitely got some age on a lot of these out here. But, there's one hidden back there. Wow, there go. You walk over that way a little bit so you can see it here. They're almost into the woods. Here's a couple way back in here. Wow. I don't see anything further down, but wow, those are really back in there. That's pretty wild there. But well, this is the biggest one that I've seen out of all of them, that's for sure. No doubt about that. Even though this is really small, and like I said, it's forgotten about, but it's definitely the biggest one that I've showed you guys today. Wow. Yeah, I see some are laying down, and there's some over there. Walk over here, there's a few more over here. Yeah, I just really hate seeing a lot of these broken off like that, because you know, it's just really sad to me. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I mean, these are people, you know, I mean, these are people's loved ones, you know, family. Always got to wonder, like I said before, do the family ever come back here to view this, you know, to remember them by. Little ones back in there. And here's another broken one, unfortunately. Like I said, some of these are just on the ground. Just, you know, just, I mean, at least it's mowed. I mean, it's kind of maintained a little bit. And there's the silo, as I said, to look out for if you want to come and visit this place. Again, it's on Jalapa, near Jalapa, on 525 West off of Harold Road, if you want to come and take a look at this one. This is a public cemetery here. Wow, the sign just came off. You can see it down there. Oh man, I don't know if that got vandalized or what, but let's see here. That's the sign there. Yeah, Prickett Cemetery. Oh man. Yeah, that's sad there that got damaged. Well, there was a sign there. There's one out here kind of by itself. Yeah. Like I said, it looks like that's pretty much it. I don't see anything down there in that valley. But, yeah. That's going to be pretty much it for Prickett Cemetery here. But I wanted to show you this one too. Like I said, it's another one of these little ones around that are, you know, kind of forgotten about and abandoned. I wanted to make sure that, you know, you saw it. So, well, that concludes my cemetery tour today. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a great day to come out here. A little warm, but the breeze felt good. But I wanted to come and visit these kind of forgotten about, abandoned, and very little known cemeteries to document that for you, because it was my first time seeing them. So hopefully, maybe it was your first time seeing them. But I hope you really did enjoy it. Which cemetery did you like the best? Like to know what you thought was most interesting, unique, or whatever. But you know, comment down below which one you thought was the most interesting. And remember, if there's any place you want to see that's around here that I haven't covered, or you know of a cemetery, please let me know that. I'll definitely try to get out there and document that for you as well, and share that with everybody. So I appreciate y'all coming. It's been a lot of fun, and I again want to thank the very fine young woman who allowed me onto property at Renbarger Cemetery to document that. That was very, very cool. That was a very unique cemetery to me with how it was looked. But I want to thank her again. Totally was awesome, very nice. Always respect the property, whether or not it's private. You know, it's a cemetery. Always just respect it and pay respects to them. So that's all I got for it. But if you do like this kind of material or going out and exploring different things, like, subscribe, and
and that way you won't miss what's coming next. Plenty of other videos there for you to check out. If you like cemetery videos like this one, check this one out here. I think you're really going to like that one. It's pretty darn cool as well. So remember, go out and make it a great day, and I'll see you next time.